Hello, Cancer. Okay, alright. Okay, Cancer, I thought I would start off with a couple of these fairy oracle cards. So let's get started. This is for your December reading, and I apologize for being so late. This is like in the middle of the month, but I, like you, am real. I have a life too, and I recently moved, and I've just had a time of it. Okay, so Cancer, this is for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. And remember, if this does not resonate with you, sorry. Let's see, my moon is actually in Cancer, so you're not alone. Once again, if this does not resonate with you, you might want to check your moon and rising and Venus signs. And again, I do apologize for being so late. And I do thank you for liking and subscribing. And I will try to be a bit better with my timing, but I am a Sag. I'm always late, always. So, let's see. Let's see. Let's see what we have here for you guys. And I hope it's something good. And again, I am Epiphany 1214. And if you have not guessed, yes, I just had a birthday. So let's see here. Cancer, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Okay. All right, we have Light the Darkness, Ancestors, Astral Line, Generational Shift, okay? Which is this card right here. And it is in the reverse. And we'll do that before we actually do your reading. Let's see. Only sticking to people your own age, knowing little about your older relatives, mistrusting people who are older, stereotypical thinking and beliefs about older people, needing to connect with older people but feeling cut off from them, feeling they are unlike you, believing that generational gap is too wide to be bridged or that bloodlines don't matter, denying your DNA, wanting to cut yourself off from your family or origin and their history and traditions. Okay. Sounds like you guys need to connect to your roots. How are you going to know who you are if you don't connect? The Merlin, guidance, mentorship, teacher of the old ways. Okay, that's that one. And it's in the upright. And this one reads, clear, strong messages and a male mentor with Merlin energy may be coming into your life at this time. Trust the messages that begin to come to you and know you are a blending of both worlds. Hearing the voices of stones, plants, water, and sky at this time. Seeing forms within nature, human forms, as this is how they can best talk to you at this time. Shape-shifting feelings merging into which you are most connected to. This is true and deep Druid wisdom. Wisdom that is strongly connected and loved by the fairy realm. Scrying will work for you very well, and consider finding a staff. Not people working for you, an actual stick that you walk with. Take long walks to conduct and receive your readings and messages. Remember, Merlin is a bard, and thus he will often speak with you in riddles and rhyme. And no, I didn't think that you did not know what a staff was, but it felt appropriate and funny. All right, so let's see. One more for the road. Okay. Once you get to know me, you'll get to know my sense of humor. Okay, Barnabas and the Prince. Adventures, discovery, travel, meeting destiny. And there's this one, and this is also in the reverse. So let's take a look and see what that one said, or says. Oh, gosh. 71. 71, 71, 71, 71. Okay. Okay. Oh, I skipped one. All right. Refusal to move, to seek out, and to be courageous. Staying at home, being introverted, even when you know the time to extend yourself is here. Refusing to actively engage in creating what is what you wish for. Anti-heroic stance, feeling cynical and unmotivated about love, telling yourself that travel and movement is not necessary for you, that you cannot, and becoming adept at excuses to justify your status. The refuge of the brokenhearted is to say, love does not exist, and that all men are bad, or all women are bad. Well, if you're a man and all women are bad, then that's not bad at all, is it? Okay. Time to open up to the potential partners in your life and see them at a soul level. You got to open up your heart. What happened in the past is the past. What's bad is bad. What's good is good. What is, was. Everyone is not the same, therefore you can't treat everyone the same. But if you see red flags, then you need to stop and dismiss and move on and make room for a new beginning with someone else. So, if you see history repeating itself with someone new, that means that God, the universe, the feminine divine is testing you. To see if you learned your lesson from the last relationship. If you haven't and you fall for it and you go down that road, and even though you see what's happening before your eyes and it's like a repeat of the last situation, you didn't learn your lesson. And you're just going to repeat that same cycle over and over and over again. All right, so and make sure all of these are upright. And let's see what's going on with the sign, the sun sign of Cancer, for now and the rest of December. And again, I apologize for being so late here on YouTube, but I think in the Facebook group too, I was probably late as well. Okay. I like to make sure that all the cards are upright, and that way if there are any in reverse, then it was meant to be. Hey guys. Hey Roxy. Kim. Hey Sonia. Oh, thank you guys. I love all of you. Let's see. And this is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right, Cancer. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. Ooh. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. I can't remember if I did Cancer in the group or not, to be honest with you. Okay, Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cancer. And I may switch up decks. Whoop. Cancer. Sorry, I just had a thought. Boy, that was funny. Yeah, I often have those moments, those private little silly little thoughts. All right. Well, I see some happiness along the way, but a slight detour to the left. Just a slight detour to the left. All right. And sometimes it takes me a while to shuffle, only because it doesn't feel right. And I can't stop until it feels right. So. Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus from now until the end of December. Alright. Now it's starting to... Well, there's a new opportunity for someone. And I see some money. Ain't nothing wrong with that money, honey. Well, it depends on how you getting that money. Oh, mercy. All right. What is going on with my brain right now? Okay. Okay. If I could let y'all in on this conversation, I would. But YouTube might shut me down. All right. Wait a minute. YouTube is a little bit different than Facebook, isn't it? All right. All right, Cancer. Okay, in the near past, what the hell is going on with you guys? Okay, so you were like standing your ground or defending yourself, and you were like celebrating, and then all of a sudden it just came to a crashing, screeching halt. What happened? What did you do? Or what did somebody do? What happened? Oh my gosh. What was going on with that? Okay. So you were hesitant about something, and there was a delay, and it had something to do with a family situation. Or it has something to do with a family situation. But in your near future, I see a new beginning. That's probably getting ready to start. It might be around the new year, actually. But there may be some type of hardship that's going to happen just before you reach your 10 of Cups. Yeah, it's all scattered right now, I know. Yeah. Okay, so let's make some sense of this, shall we? Let's separate and divide. All right, so in your recent past, for some reason, you felt as though you had to stand your ground. And it was dealing with a fire sign. What was going on with this fire sign? This fire sign you really weren't connected with. Or they weren't really connecting with you. And you kind of felt alone, even though you were together, in a sense, be it a friend or in a relationship. What are you celebrating? Oh, 2 for the price of 1. You weren't comfortable with the idea of marriage. Or if this wasn't a fire sign, then this was someone who you felt as though was trustworthy, honest, someone who was career-oriented. But they had an idea of marriage. They wanted to get married, or you may have wanted to get married. So with this Tower card, let's see. It was a challenge. Maybe so much so you guys broke up. It left you looking back on the situation, or maybe not necessarily, you may not have broken up. Maybe you guys have just taken a break right now. Someone is becoming really impatient though. All right, so what's hindering you? Love loss. Not so much as a 3-party situation. It's more of the passion isn't there. The fire, the hot and heavy. It's, well, hell, I don't want to say the sex is boring, but it's not. There's nothing to write home about. It's nothing you call your girlfriend or your guy friend up, and not like you talk about it anyway, but it's not like you would want to talk about it, but it's not like it was for some of you. Not all of you, but for some of you. For others, it's more of that connection isn't there. Not like it was. It's not as deep as it was. You're more into yourself now. You're more into developing your... You're realizing that without this person, you're still going to be you. You're still going to be strong. This person gave you some type of... They helped you build your... I don't want to say that this person helped you build your self-esteem, but this person kind of did. But I think that you're starting to realize that even without them, you're still going to be strong. You're still going to be you. You're still going to be the person that you've become, and you still have a way to go, but you're not going to lose anything if this person leaves your life as a lover. And that's for some of you. For others, there's just no love connection there anymore. And you are like really becoming impatient as far as trying to get rid of this person. Oh, wow. Some of you have a family with this person. With others, since this is a general reading, you're tired of waiting to have a family with this person. This could be a Virgo. This could be a fire sign. Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. And there's separation. There's definitely separation here. You're separating yourself from this person. Chop, chop. Okay, I'm separating. All right, separating. Perhaps this person works too much, or maybe there is a three-party situation going on behind the scenes. Perhaps someone else has caught your eye. Oh, what was that? You are thinking about it, though. You are thinking about this. You really are thinking this through. You are really thinking about how this is going to affect everyone involved if you end this relationship. You're not thinking about yourself, though. You're bored. Things aren't what they seem. It could be a Pisces. You may be starting this new beginning with a Pisces. You're carrying this burden of happiness. That's what that is. You're carrying this burden of happiness for your family or all that are involved on your shoulders because you haven't ended this yet and you're ready to end it. Wow. Yeah, you're ready to move on. Marriage is on the table and you are ready to move on from it. You are ready to walk away from it. If you are married, you're ready to walk away from your marriage. That's where your happiness comes into play. For some of you, walking away from this marriage would then give you financial freedom. For some of you, you're moving on to financial freedom. It could give you an opportunity to start a business, a job. Wow. Just an overall new beginning altogether. On your road to happiness, freedom. Wow, Cancer. Or also with a fire sign. Even though I said a fire sign there, you might be leaving one fire sign to go to another fire sign. Or if you were with the Pisces, then you're on your way to a fire sign. But either way, you're on your road to happiness. Cancer, you busy, busy Cancer. But see, now you're worried. What the hell are you worried about? What are you worried about, Cancer? Being traditional, maybe? For those of you who are married, you're worried about maybe the religious factors behind it as far as the vows that you took and not believing in divorce or whatever the case may be, but you're worried about the traditional values. Or it's a Taurus. You know, I'm getting 2 cards at a time, like thrown out at me. So somebody's making a financial offer, right? And this is something that, you know, you guys could grow from possibly. Somebody is definitely wanting to expand with you, be productive with you. There's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. But see what I'm saying? But you've got to make up your mind. You've been communicating with a Leo, and they're empowering you, and they're giving you strength, and you know. And if it's not a Leo, they're definitely giving you power, and they're giving you strength. Let me see. Now with that, they're giving you courage because it's conflicting. You have the World card here, so you're completing a cycle. You're completing a cycle here. Hang on, give me a second. You have these new beginnings. You have all of these new beginnings. All of these new beginnings. Jobs, maybe, money, financial, communication, marriage, merges, depending on if it's dealing with your jobs, uh, with your career. There's growth. There's a lot of talking here. You guys are doing a lot of communicating, which I like. But you're talking to a lot of damn people. Where are you going with all this? Yet where is all your happiness? Overall, your happiness is the end result of ending the conflict. And yet, you're still worried. Which makes absolutely no sense. Here, there's separation. You're bored. There's a marriage or a merger or something that you want to walk away from. And ultimately, it's going to bring you complete and total bliss, but you're worried. Balance. What was that? I caught it. Let's try it again. You are trying to make something happen. Not sure how that's going to land. Either an offer is being made or someone is clumsy. Okay, you're turning your back on resting or being restless. Cancer, what's going on? What's going on, Cancer? What's going on? You lost me there. You lost me there. You lost me. You lost me, Cancer. Let's try a different one. All right. Cancer. Happiness from now to the end. Over here. What's going on with Cancer? I need clarity. Clarity. Cancer. Family. Oh. Okay. Finding answers. Separation. New approach. With their situation. But there's conflict. There's a new challenge. And you're getting the world of some sort. For some of you, it is a three-party situation, but it's getting ready to end. Someone is being manipulative. And you're either seeking out an apology, going to give an apology, or it's from a Leo. There's going to be a new beginning, maybe a birth of a birth of a new journey, a new relationship. Something that you've been hoping for, that you've been waiting for. It's going to be a team effort. Something that you're both going to agree on. It's going to be a Leo from your past, but it's going to be a really quick and short relationship. For some of you, it's going to be someone from your past, maybe a Scorpio, and it'll probably lead to marriage. You've been worried about it. But it's time to put that worry to rest, because it's a new beginning. Stop worrying about if you're enough. You are. Some of you are going on a trip. It's probably going to be some type of a destination wedding. You'll be triumphant in this chase after some of you are in a three-party situation with a Leo and an Aquarius, and you're going to be triumphant because you've been juggling both of them. But overall, you're going to choose the right one that's right for you. You're going to choose the one that has not been self-absorbed. You're going to choose the one that has been putting the work into themselves, and not the one who has been saying. You're going to choose the one that's been doing. You're on your way to starting a new journey with this person, and they live a distance from you. Probably in your old neighborhood, or from your old neighborhood. For some of you, it could be a Capricorn. They've been waiting for a while. They don't mind waiting. They're offering financial stability. Okay, and this person has a great head for business. They own their own business. It looks like a trucking company. Yeah. There's this big change, though, because they have been, for some of you, this person that owns this trucking company, they've been incomplete. They have a partnership in this trucking company, and they've been in and out of it. Their partners have been cheating them. And they're like really in their head about it. And for others, I'm sorry, there's a Cancer that owns a trucking company. Your partners have been cheating you, so you want to check into that. For those of you in love, you've been cheating with a fire sign that's been coming in and out of your life. And this fire sign has you all confused. And even if you do marry whoever it is that you're supposed to be marrying, you're still going to feel confused afterwards. There was a proposal that was offered and it was rejected. Communication stopped with these partners, with this trucking company. There was an announcement that was going to be made by this business guy. And power was lost. The power that was supposed to transfer to the spot that they had, that this person had with this company, the position that they held, they no longer have this power. They no longer have it. They no longer have it. They have this earth sign energy that you no longer have that power anymore. Of this trucking company. You don't have it anymore. It's gone. You don't have that power anymore over that. I don't know if it's your percentage of the company, your decisions in the company, or whatever. You don't have it anymore. You don't have that power anymore. You don't have that say anymore. It's not to say that you don't have your company anymore, but you don't have that say anymore. They basically cheated you. They cheated you. They cheated you. For others, you thought your place was secure with this guy, this earth sign energy. You thought your place was secure with him or her, because it is a general reading. You had plans, you had goals, you had ideas, you thought the world was in front of you. And communication stopped. There was pain with, it was more than pain. There was depression, misery, pain, misery, okay, hell with it. This is what makes me different from the rest. I can't say that. But shit, it is what it is, right? Somebody, I mean, it happens and it's life, right? Somebody could have been sneaking around with your daughter or your son. It's a general reading. Could have been a Scorpio, but it's over now. It's done. It's done. Back to the business people. This sneaky behavior behind your back. It's like really slow going. It's stagnant. It's not as fast moving as you think it is. So you still have time to stop it. You still have time to get your power back. But there is a change that's coming. This is some Jerry Springer mess right here, as far as the love part of this reading. With this change, somebody's trying to manifest some stuff. They're trying to make some stuff happen. It could be an Aries. That's what this fire sign energy is right here. This change that's coming. It could be an Aries. Lord Jesus. But like I said, I'm just a reader. I'm just the reader. All right, moving on. Why is this coming to an end? It's coming to an end because there's no connection. Somebody just doesn't feel as though that they're connecting anymore. What are they trying to manifest? Okay. They're trying to manifest. They've gone within to change themselves. I know it doesn't make any sense. Lord Jesus, help. All right. As confusing as it sounds, they're coming in to change, to manifest something better. Okay, whether it's business or this personal thing that's going on, this relationship going on. Let's just take the daughter, part out of it. Let's just say with the relationship, they ended it, right? Okay. So this change is coming because there's no connection whatsoever. Maybe it having to do with a daughter. Not necessarily a third-party situation with someone's daughter, but let's think of age appropriateness here, please, people. But let's say on both situations, business and love life, there's no connection. So there's a quick change that's coming. And you're trying to manifest, or they're trying to manifest to their higher selves, to start this new journey, to evolve, to start from scratch, to look for new opportunities, so that they can be better people. Perhaps you can be a better person. Oh no, this is like really, really. Fighting. To disconnect from the fighting. My fault. I didn't clarify the heart. The Three of Swords. I'm sorry. I didn't clarify the Three of Swords. Okay, so. Moving on. Well, that's not so bad. So there's too much fighting. Too much arguing. Having to do with the business. Okay, so. Person with the trucking business. I hope that's a good thing. If I look like your cousin. Who knows? Maybe I am your cousin. Okay. All right, so there's some sneaky behavior, right? Or some pain involved. It comes to an end. Having to deal with this three-party situation, right? Due to arguing, fighting, fussing, and all that other good stuff. There's a disconnect. There's this fire energy. Maybe it's an Aries, but there's definitely some manifesting. Someone's elevating to a higher self because they've gone within, they're searching, seeking, finding, and lo and behold, they start a new adventure, right? Because they're back at ground zero, which is great. But before that, there was an announcement that was made by the business guy that I first showed you. Him, right? He had some partners. The new beginning, it didn't take off. It was a loss of power. It's trucking business. I'm telling you. If you know somebody with a trucking business, ask them about his partners, because his partners are shady. But meanwhile, someone is all in their head about marriage that they're going to feel incomplete about. They're going to get married off for the wrong reasons. They're not going to feel complete about that. But if once I post this and you go back and go look at it, It was actually leaving someone to go to someone else and then thinking if they got married, everything would be fine. But it's not going to be. Because your Wheel of Fortune has stopped turning. So, Cancer, you're going to take a new approach, right? And you're going to become agreeable with just about everything. Here's another fire sign, Leo. And I said that in the first spread. And it's got you looking back on what you had compared to what you have, and who you're going to give your love to, basically. But you're this virtuous, you know, this lover, this intuitive person, right? A little crazy. But you have either a hardship or these burdens. You're carrying some weight. You're defending yourself, or you're standing your ground. But you know what? You're going to end up losing some finances along the way. Maybe having to do with a Virgo, or some secrets, or something that's not true, or some false, or maybe somebody who's being deceptive. And at the same time, as fire sign, you're hoping this happy family, this fire sign will bring you, hopefully. What was that? Maybe it's a Sagittarius now that's going to enter your life. You have to be patient, though. You got to find balance. Definitely don't overindulge. Look for a Sag. There's nothing wrong with having a Sag in your life. We are lucky. I think that's it, Cancer. This might just very well bring some balance in your life, like I said. So, Cancer. Cancer. Or it may bring in a Libra, but I'm sure it's a Sag. What's going to bring you balance? Going to level you out. You may be faced with some lies, some secrets. You're going to move on from it. Shared resources. Or a relationship. So don't be afraid. This fire sign is going to be ambitious and bring new ideas your way. That card flipped out, flipped back in. So maybe it wasn't meant for us. All right, Cancer. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you like your own personal reading, because you just enjoy the way that I've read, email me. Or go ahead and join the Facebook group. And you can see me there, where I am attempting to give daily readings in the morning, if time permits. I'm working on it. All right, Cancer. Thank you. And I will be back with, who's next? Leo. Bye. Thanks.